So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming an attack.
Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
De Bruyne knocks it out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guardiola. And here's Forlan. It's Pirlo. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tchouaméni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Alvarez. Hakimi clears. Stood up well to him there. Throw in. No goals as yet. Has a shot! Thinks about the shot. Yamal, now it's Villa. Can he get on the end of this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he get it through? Yamal's cross. Up, mighty! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Played out to the right. He's got away. Deep cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. India with the corner. They're first. Kane! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. And now they can clear their lines. Tries from a long way out. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
India have their second corner now. Tchouaméni gets it away. So, third corner of the game. Eder Militao can get it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, this does not look good. Cleared without hesitation. He's having a go! He's got away with one there. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim. Oh, he's been caught napping! Up he goes! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer!
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Another chance from a corner. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Stojkovic plays it short. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, there's a probing ball. India have the chance to go the other way. De Bruyne. Now it's De Bruyne. Chance! It's Luke, and it's come back out to him. And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying it.
Goes for goal! Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And this is Batistuta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Yamal. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Serginho cuts out the pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... It's Kane! And that's aimed in... And again! He's scored! Into the lead once more! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And yes, it's him again. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Marcus Rashford, is a player, Peter, who was always destined for greatness. And I feel he's well on his way to fulfilling that. He's deadly, whether playing through the middle or from the left-hand side. But I noticed he can now develop the play from deep also. And that's a new and exciting side to his game.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, well played. Danger averted for now. Now it's Kane. Great ball if he can get there. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. He's delivered all right! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's being shifted off it. India are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Yamal, Hullet. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's burst through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Could move up a gear here. Di Lorenzo calmly anticipates. Valverde. Now it's Hazard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. They get a throw in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal has it out wide and in space. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Threads one in, now it's Yamal, and this is Hullet. He can get that clear. India have it back and can go again. He's picked his way through, and he's there to belt it away. Has a look and plays it forward. Shot could be on.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That is good strength. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Albert Ferrer. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And this is Kane. The ball has bounced loose now. No way through, so back it comes. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, there was their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
India have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're off again. India carrying a one-goal lead.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's Pirlo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal receives it in a wide position.
An absolute gem!
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
That'll be a throw-in. Deep cross. Khan claims it without any fuss. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's one-on-one! Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kane with the delivery. He gets big. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's heaved it away. India still without a single shot on target. Rafinha. Kane. He's tried one. Harry Kane off the scale. A finish right from the top draw. And it's River Plate who go in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zanetti, Beckham.
River Plate clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Pirlo is always looking to break lines, and it's Azar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Ah, he's given it away. He has found a way through. And that has been cleared. Played in deep. Cleared away. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No, again there's no way through. Rafinha. Kimmich. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rafinha has created one goal already. Bullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now, who's going to be first to this? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bastoni with the clearance. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Big header! Harmlessly behind. Kimmich. India still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. Kane stood his ground strongly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. That's just playing it safe and simple.
India finding their passes. The message is clear, none shall pass.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot. Climbs up big! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 13, Didier Drogba.
Bastoni can get it clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in. Van Dijk. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Could be danger here. And it's Hakimi. And he's had a hit! And he can clear it away. And here's Drogba. On it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! He's got himself an absolute peach. Dying minutes, and we're all And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink.